Every video we give away products from boostedshades.com. Make sure you stick around to the end to see how to win.
What's up guys, welcome to another video, and because it's only been one day since we did the last one, there is no parts in for the Datsun, so that means another Porsche video. As always with this thing, and I feel like this is going to be the theme for the entire build, the first step is cleaning. We have 6 individual cylinder heads. I'm not sure if you knew that's how these went together, but each cylinder has its own head, and these all need to be sterile clean.
Yeah, those were built up. They got new springs and all stuff like that. That was reviewed in another video. But these cam towers over here, they haven't had anything done to them. So we're gonna have to do the exact same thing that we did with those cylinders, clean them up real good, get all the surfaces nice and pristine.
These need to be just as clean as these, and these were already cleaned by a machine shop, and they're still not good enough. So we have our work cut out for us. We're just gonna get right into it. Okay, we made it a time lapse, but it was actually a really long time. Most things are clean enough. First thing that goes on is the cylinder heads. Those are all cleaned up, ready to go. We're gonna do this side of the motor first. What are you mixing up there, buddy?
AMCs.
Why is that?
Because these things are a bitch.
Yeah, that's one explanation. The other is that it prevents you from not achieving the right amount of torque spec on these bolts. It just makes it so the bolt goes on nice and smooth like.
And these head studs already have a little bit of rust on them, so.
Okay, so these just slip on exactly how you think they would, with the intake port being the larger one. That corresponds with the larger divot on the piston. The majority of our time spent off camera organizing parts and trying to find things that we were certain we had. But it's just a big fucking mess. It's frustrating, isn't it, Devin?
Yep.
Now, we don't want to order things that we already have. So it's important that we catalog and make sure that everything is in its place, but it's just a little complicated when there's this much shit. The mating surface here doesn't use a gasket, that's why it needs to be so clean. It does use Loctite 574, which is actually pretty hard to get, so we're using, what is it?
Permatex
Something
or other. Anaerobic gasket maker.
Permatex anaerobic gasket maker, I think. I don't know. It's the right goo. Okay, so there's these oil tubes and everyone acts like they're super easy to take off and super easy to put on, but they're not. We had to use these clamps to squish them down to get the, and we did. We oiled up the little gasket rings that are in here, the O-rings, and still they're just extremely tight. And we had to use these to get it so we could put nuts on it. And but yeah, these oil tubes are just bullshit.
There's 18 bolts that hold the cam towers to the heads. These need to be torqued down before the heads to ensure that everything is level.
As you can see, guys, the long block is even longer.
Next step is to put in the cams and start doing the timing process.
As you may or may not know, the timing process on these engines is pretty crazy, and we've been doing a lot of reading and we're pretty sure we got the procedure down. So what's missing from the front here is the timing covers, the camshafts go in these holes, and then the chain gets ran through a series of gears, and then we run through the timing procedure, which is outlined conveniently in this book because we would not be able to do it without that. Alright, we are wrapping this one up. We get the long block almost complete. All that's left is timing. That's it. Actually, it's a pretty complicated and large step.
Yeah, it involves a lot of measuring over and over, and a lot of little dials and gauges.
It's pretty ridiculous tools.
Precise things.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited to do that. I was going to say something else, and of course I forgot whatever it was I was going to say. We are still waiting on the wiring harness for the Datsun. Unfortunately, a lot of this stuff's a waiting game, but luckily we have two builds, so when we're not working on the Datsun, we can be working on the Porsche now because we have parts. With that being said, Devin's going to go ahead and pick a winner for this video's giveaway. If you're new here, we give away products from boostedshades.com every single video.
Alright, this week's winner, or this video's winner, is Chang Gong.
Alright, Chang, you can hit us up at Teamboosted at boostedshades.com or through any of our social media pages, and we will get back to you and ship you your prize. To win this video's giveaway, well, to win the giveaways in general, like the video if you actually liked it, subscribe to the channel, and answer a question that we have for you at the end of the video. For this video's giveaway, in the comment section, I want you guys to guess the horsepower and torque of our built 2.3 liter that's in the Datsun 240Z. It's going to be interesting because Devin and I don't really know exactly how much power it's going to make. To help you in your guess, we'll list off a few things that are in it.
Yeah, there's an HE 351 whole set turbo.
It also has a Beauport Stage 3 iron head with a big Stage 3 cam, beehive valve springs, and a bunch of other crap. It's got CP pistons,
Crower rods.
Crower on, yeah,
whatever. Close enough.
It's got an eBay intercooler. That's a huge, it's got a 4-inch 90-degree downpipe that's currently facing north. It's running on Stinger Performance Pimp X, which is just a variation of Mega Squirt. I think our wastegate spring is at 12 psi.
At 12. We have an 18-pound spring, but we're definitely not going to start with that.
You guys should be with the mods listed, a tune for E85, and 12 pounds of boost with the stage 3 head and cam. Those are the big important things. You're eligible to win for any guess, but there's going to be a bonus prize if anyone hits the numbers right on the money.
As always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.